away the season.
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark tonight. I'm vulnerable to the danger, but I'm gonna break if I don't bend. You're gonna leave and I'm gonna be alright. I got 100 bottles, I'll line them up on the fence, and I'll shoot the months I couldn't be okay. Yeah, I'll shoot the thoughts that kept my light at bay. 'Cause life had me face down with the war inside my brain. I'm fill the room and I have space. I'm everything without you. Thank God you made me doubt you. Done with saying sorry for my emotion. No, you didn't know how to show it. You even said there was nothing to feel. I dug a hole so deep and I let you lie. Comfort you take for granted, and I'm done with waiting for you to be real. And I'll shoot the months I couldn't be okay. Yeah, I'll shoot the thoughts that kept my light at bay. I lay awake beside you for hours. You brought me tears and I brought you flowers. Ooh, and I deserve more. I know that, always been harmless. If you'd have harmed me less, maybe I would still be. 'Cause I'm better off without you.
I was putting my guard down, I was letting you close. Then the walls came closing in. I should have seen it all coming. It was the calm before the storm. Now we're fading in the wind. So what if I opened up my eyes and let the rain fall from the sky? What if I could run away from time? Could I erase all the lies? Oh, will I ever learn to let go? Will I ever learn to let it I was keeping our promise. I was building our home like a castle in the sand. But I was blind from our first kiss. Stockholm syndrome, now we're fading in the wind. So what if I opened up my eyes and let the rain fall from the sky? What if I could run away from time? Could I erase all the lies? Oh, will I ever learn to let go? Will I ever learn to let it die? Will I ever learn to let go? Will I ever learn to let it die? Oh, will I ever learn to let go? Will I ever learn to let it die? Will I ever learn to let go? Will I ever learn to let it die? Send my heart into the sound, slowly drifting into your arms. It blows away in new directions. It's your turn to know something that is real. The Milky Way, I feel you splendor. You're the weakness that I find, and now the way to forever has learned, and I know that it is Send my heart into the sound, slowly drifting into your arms. It blows away in new directions. It's your turn to know something that is real. The Milky Way, I feel your splendor.
one, climb to the top of it. I'm dropping this, take a shot, I got the fifth. I'm watching it, crop top got me in. She got it shit, she wanna pop it off again. Drop it low and then she gon' take it off and in, yeah.
Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Yeah. Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. I'ma put that ass to sleep. Yeah.
I gotta do it for the fans, yeah. I wanna do it for the fans, bruh. I got really big plans, yeah. I'ma do it cause I can, yeah. I throw cash for a minute, oh. She throw back for a minute, yeah. I flow fast when I get it, oh. She love that when I hit it, yeah. I'ma get high, I'ma get low. I'ma go fly to my own show. I don't say bye, I say hello. Get to know me, yeah, they call me B-Ho. Gonna be the best in the game, rest in the fame. Nest in your brain and I spread like the plague. I don't give, no I take. Live for today, ain't nobody gonna say I didn't make a name.
Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Yeah. Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. I'ma put that ass to sleep. Yeah.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt but some have been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head. Block out the opinions until I am dead. They all go to sleep but you listen instead. Listen some more and you'll cease to regret. I keep on working, I got it on track. You gonna see my name up on the flag. I sail this ship and I'll never come back. I keep this bitch on the line to attack. Never look back, I make a record like Crash. Top of my bracket I smash, hot like a pack. I'm about to stack it like cash. It's gonna happen so fast.
I've never changed myself, I've always stayed the same, no doubt. I've always played the game all out, and I am here to stay right now. So don't call it a comeback.
I ain't running, here to stay. Steady gunning, do my thing. I don't look the other way, I stare that motherfucker straight. Don't care what they say, nah, everyone's the same. Don't get caught up in their games, just pick a lane and do your thing. I don't just wanna be great, I'll be the best. Make everybody forget all the rest. Man, I feel blessed, bulletproof vest over my chest for that haters' request. I'll be okay, I pick my lane. I'ma stick to it like horse of the fame. This is the game that we all play, and I'm gonna win it the fuck out my way.
Change myself, I've always stayed the same, no doubt. I've always played the game all out, and I am here to stay right now. So don't call it a comeback.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every night. And oh my, I like your style. Ooh, you make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do that thing
Remember the words you told me, love me to the day I die. Surrender my everything, cause you made me believe you're mine. Yeah, you used to call me baby, now you're calling me by name. Stakes wanna know, and yeah, you beat me at my own damn game. You pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I give it, you take. Young blood, say you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it, all of the time, yeah. Young blood, say you.
Skirt! Welcome to the ALG Masters League week number 6. We're here. We are in the second half of the regular season. And man, these teams do or die. Every single win counts so dearly at this point, and especially for both of these teams as they continue to fight to stay in the top 4 in this group. As it's super competitive, we have ourselves, I think, 4 teams all within that span of 4 with 4 wins, on the board, and 3 of them with 4 losses. One with 6 losses. So it's competitive, and with 2 teams above, with 8-1 and an 8-0, 8-1, sorry, 8-1 and 6-1. Like, the records are, these teams are so competitive. Holy. As this Group A is nuts. This matchup should be pretty nuts. We're seeing Team Flawless, a side that's sweeping the likes of ADS Gaming. Very single-handedly, not single-handedly, their whole team's kind of collaborating to get the win, but it's just very simple. It's super simple Call of Duty. I got an opportunity to talk to Hyper, one of their standout players, before the match started, before this match, and over the weekend, I believe. And I got to pick his mind a little bit, and what he's been telling me about how his team's playing is they're really playing just to play for kills. They're playing sort of individually. They're calling out and whatnot, like a group would do. Strategically, it's almost like you're playing in an 8's lobby or pickups. You're calling out regardless. But when it comes to actual strategy, especially in the respawn types, it's very like touch and go. It's really here and there, and you might notice maybe 1 or 2 players in their team end up shot calling within the moments, and but generally it's not, they're not sort of, they haven't been practicing day in day out just as a foursome, scrimming and whatnot. It's just not what they're doing, and so there lies a potential hole for their team to be exploited. But with the raw talent that they bring to the table, 2 players that are top challengers, competitors, and then these 2 prodigies that are given this opportunity to play next to them for good reason. They are very strong prodigies and come-ups within the 16, 17-year-old age range, I believe. And it's just there's so much that could happen here in this matchup here. So much success that Team Flawless could display throughout this league. And right now we're getting sort of settled in with these 2 here. They're gonna be getting all of their teammates in here into the lobby. It should just take some time. Looks like the last players still to join up the lobby are going to be from the side of Team Flawless, who interestingly enough did forfeit a match on the weekend to 302 Blue. It wasn't one because they thought they were going to lose that they forfeited. They just weren't able to play it, and instead of extending, they were just like, whatever, we'll take the forfeit. They could have been 5-3. They probably should have been 5-3 coming off of that week, but they're 4-4. They need to get their wins so that they can get a better placement and to stay alive in the winners bracket, and avoid having to go to the losers bracket to start things off, where one mistake matters so significantly. And it's up to them to show up today and not take a loss to the side of Divided We Fall. You know, and how shocking would it be if Divided We Fall did win? As just gonna take a quick little gander over on Twitter at the poll that I had done, just to see who voted for who here. As I'm just taking a quick little look here, see, and Team Flawless, 81% of you guys voted for Team Flawless to win this one over Divine Future. So what an upset that would be. Odds very much stacked against them in terms of support on the Twitter poll. Now, let's see what it's like in chat. You know, do we have a ton of people here for Team Flawless? Do we have some people in here for Divine Future? Let's hear it. Let's see those hashtags. Let's see some cheers for your team that you're here to view, to watch, and hope succeeds. Well, obviously I'm talking to you guys and rambling about this stuff with you folks. We are going to be looking to try to show you guys some maps just to see what we have here to work with between these two. It's going to be a start on Apocalypse for that hardpoint. S&D will be Express, so 2 juicy starts with some new maps, or not so new maps. I think it's about 2 weeks old now. We see these maps in the rotation. 2 or 3 weeks now. We'll Express in Apocalypse within the first 2. Raid's going to be the control map. It's the favorite one for everybody so far. Garrison Hardpoint for map 4 if we get there. Checkmate S&D for map 5 if we get there as well. So it should be an interesting series. Most people predict Team Flawless to win this one 3-0. I say it might be a 3-1. I think maybe Divine Future has what it takes to take the S&D. But the respawn has just been too successful for Team Flawless. Well, right now we are waiting for 2 players to still join up. I am gonna, however, play some music. Let my voice continue to rest. I'm gonna enjoy some more of my pie that some of you guys were able to witness me eating on camera earlier. So if you want to go back in this little vlog, this stream, then you can do so. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to just eating some of my food while you guys kind of wait up for this action. We'll be in with map number 1 shortly as we wait for these players to join up. Okay. Thank you guys so much for your patience. We'll see you guys in a moment.
Say you want me back in your life, so I'm just a dead man calling tonight. 'Cause I need it, yeah, I need it all of the time, yeah. Lately our conversations end like it's the last goodbye. Yeah, one of us gets too drunk and calls about 100 times. So who we been calling, baby? Nobody could take my place. When you're looking at those strangers, hope to God you see my face. Young blood, say you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a damn man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it all of the time, yeah. Young blood, say you want me, back in your life, so I'm just a damn man calling tonight. 'Cause I need it, yeah, I need it all of the time, yeah. You pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I'm giving you take. You're running around and I'm running away from you. From you. Young blood, say you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it all of the time, yeah. Young blood, say you want me, back in your life, so I'm just a dead man
Tread softly, think twice before you really wanna cross me. Pay the price even though it's costly, cause I'm driven by the memories that haunt me. Motivated by the miseries that got deep, at least I know the melody got me. Through dark times it's hard to see, stay wide awake cause they all asleep. Suffering in silence, trying to find a direction without any guidance. Patiently taking my time at the flow and the rhymes to make sure that it's timeless. A rough diamond in a tough climate, steering life without driver's license. Crashing down just to get back up, I don't give a fuck, I just keep on climbing. Can't afford to play it safe, gotta risk it working hard. Get aboard when we're halfway, gotta finish what we start. Press record and let it play, let the words express my thoughts. The rewards will be great when my flaws are overcome. Sleep depriving, up late nights till the sun is rising. Keep on striving, unpaid grind is the proper pricing. Keep surviving, upgrade life is what I'm aspiring. Head up high, gotta get what's mine, gotta realize it. Keep on leveling, keep it level-headed, let it settle in, let it manifest. Never let the devil ever meddle in. I ain't heaven sent, I just have a sense. Keep on meddling with my inner self. We all tend to pretend it was someone else. Keep your head up and supply by yourself. Don't let anybody out to tell you else, cause it ain't no help. Had enough of being quiet. Put myself in a different space and I focused on this writing. Took care of self and my mental state as my hope was close to dying. Couldn't bear it well and to look away, so approach with open eyes. And now I'm back on track, let the music speak. Slept on yet this a lucid dream. Back to back rapping fluidly, max the stats and improve the speed. Matter of fact, this is too extreme. That connect is confusing me. Face the facts, this ain't new to me. I'ma represent, do it truthfully.
I fell and lost due to war. Shot me dead. I was lost and sad to the voices in my head. I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up again. Look into my eyes. My heart beats like a drum. You listen to my lies. Love is far to come. Your love is far. Running at the speed of light, kissing every city lights. Calls me in this morning time, it just goes on. Running at the speed of light, kissing every city lights. Calls me in this morning time, it just goes on. Gotta get up again. I'm gonna get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get up
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are just moments away before we start, and due to some issues with Team Flawless, they have had to FF the first map, and they have to also sub in a player to fill in. So we got some Call of Duty coming up for you guys. It's going to be Express S&D that we start off on. Team Flawless will find themselves down 0-1 in the series going into this first map, on stream in the night, because they had to FF the Apocalypse hardpoint to start off this series. Now, we will be jumping into the action in just a moment. We will be jumping into the action in just a moment, folks, so don't you worry. And those of you guys in chat that have been waiting patiently, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Shout outs to, Flawless Dino, Fatal, Reaper ADS, Insanity, King Ray, Darian Guire, Flawless Clan, everybody that's been waiting patiently here. Now we're going to try to get this action underway for you folks. It's going to be S&D, and the new sub that's coming in is going to be Abbas, who's going to be filling in for Lurid, who unfortunately isn't able to attend right now due to extreme circumstances. 47 just won't be able to attend, and yeah, let's start getting into the mix. We got ourselves S&D on Express. This is a really young roster for from what I know for both these teams here, and I'm thinking that the side of Divine Future, as well as the fact that Team Flush just hasn't been playing a lot of S&D in the league so far, they've FF'd S&D already, that Divine Future might be able to take this one and go up 2-0 in the series. But it all comes down to whether or not they are able to execute, and they will be able to find the first blood, though. They are going to take down Flames, one of the strong players that stands out a lot for the side of for Team Flawless, and Estriel will be able to get a big kill on the side with Hyper. Before one of their players drops off, Estriel will get another kill. The Milano is doing really wonderful stuff here. It's gonna be able to take down 2, but Sweeps will find a big kill there. He will have to try to take down the last player, but he will not be able to do it. Hyper is able to ice this round in the S&D, starting Team Flawless off on the right foot or left foot, whichever foot he is or hand he writes with. And Team Flawless open things out in the Search and Destroy 1-0. This is the 2-piece that Estriel got with that Milano, and it's really going to be interesting to see how these teams, how the meta starts to shake up after this recent patch, where the guns were definitely touched a lot here, and we do see some new GAs getting brought into the league here. We see the GA on the QBZ, so nobody's going to be touching the QBZ, and then we also see that muzzles have been allowed for the AK-74 Uzi once again. So it'll be interesting to see how these players sort of play off with that one. But here we go, back and forth action. It's going to be a trade-off of players, and Divine Future wins a speedy defensive round right there. Holy, absolute chaos in and around that B point here. And Ashes, he makes them all fall down. Hyper dropping as the second kill in that one. And boy, oh boy, this S&D back and forth here. 1-1 is the scoreline. Divine Future on your left, Team Floss on your right. Divine Future, I didn't get to run through the names. Well, I probably had the opportunity. I surely had the opportunity to, but just didn't before. It's going to be Sem, Tweet2K, Sweep, who is their standout player from last week, alongside Ashes, who's been standing out a lot in this Search and Destroy so far for the side of Divine Future. You look over at Team Flawless, you got Estriel, the biggest and brightest name on this lineup. Flames probably right up next to that. Hyper, one of the new young guns in the scene, you know, in the AM scene. Hasn't made an appearance in challengers yet due to age restrictions, but still very deadly. Estriel gonna be getting a nice deadly kill as well in that room here by this A bomb site, and gonna call for Flames to go on a big wrap, and Abyss gonna be that player filling in here. Tweet, he's gonna be left in a 1 versus 2 as Estriel plays that bomb site to perfection, protecting it all on his lonesome. Here are the final 2 kills, I believe, right there, catching Sam off guard, and then gonna find Tweet with this nice little angle here. There you go, Tweet. Getting dropped down. And it's gonna be 2-1. As so far, the team on defense has been prevailing in these rounds in Search and Destroy so far in Express. It's not always the case on this map, you know, and from what I've seen in CDL so far, it's been really back and forth. Team kill comes through. Tweet's gonna wish he had that one back as Ashes, the strongest player on the side so far, got dropped super prematurely here. Tweet's gonna get shot, he's gonna get tagged up, he's gonna try to retreat here. He's gonna be in gunfights right here with Albus. Will he be able to take him down? No. Trade kills go back and forth, but now Team Flawless find themselves with the lead, and Sem all alone here with the Krig to try to do something. Sem, he's gonna be playing it right here. Walks underneath one of the players at least right there. Sem, I'm not sure if he's gonna know that Flames is gonna be in that stairwell. Same with Abyss. He's going to get some shots in, but Flames will have his shots hit better. They will hit their mark. As there you go, Tweet's going to get the final kill right there in the kill cam. Not the final kill of the game, but the kill cam kill. And taking down his teammate in quick fashion as well. That was pretty chaotic and catastrophic in the end. I feel like if they really needed to have Ashes still up on the map, because Ashes has been the best line of for aggression, and Sam will be able to trade for Tweet dropping there. Ashes will get shot at by Flame, who's up top ticket booth, but he will drop to Sweep. A lot of Milanos being used here. That's the 3 Milanos here. We still see 3 subs as well. Team Flawless is actually all rocking subs. Nobody's rocking an AR whatsoever here. I guess maybe that's just maybe a new meta that they're trying to usher in, or that this map just can allow, you know. And Estriel will end up taking the kill onto Sweep, who is lying down there. The bomb is going to be down on the ground, and, well, those Milanos, they might be good up close and personal, but they're still having a tough one when it comes to long-range gunfights with an AK-74 Uzi. As Estriel will find himself in the kill cam, getting himself not just 2 kills, but I think not just 1, but 2 kills. I was going to say 3. I thought Ashes was going to get killed too, but he stays alive. So far, the subs from Team Flawless, they are striking while the iron's hot. Estriel looking good as well right now with a 7-3 KD. Gonna continue to fry. Throw up and over his nade, trying to get it over to that bomb site here. And the massacre maybe ensue over at A. Instead, it's just going to be Ashes getting taken down. Tweet will get a big kill there, get treated out by Abyss. And we're going to see if Sem can get a spot here to kill Abyss. He will. His Krieg will be good for 1 kill. He's going to be pushed and aggressed forward by Flames. Now Sweep going to be left in a spot where he can get shot at from behind. And there we go. We see the double kill come out in this kill cam by Flames. Sweet will drop. The plant will come through. He'll aggress onto Sem after Sem gets a kill. Sem needed to just hightail it out of there in a better spot. Because these Flawless players are hungry. They play aggressively. And here we go. He gets the final kill here after missing quite a few bullets. But that's just the Milano at long range. With that recoil, it takes a bit of time to really get that down pat. As Team Flawless, they might not have gotten the first map to go their way. You know, through an FF, they lose it. They are going to turn things around. They are going to turn things around, though, by the looks of it, and even things out at 1 map apiece going into the control. As Flames will grab the first kill in this one. He will hide in. Inside of the. Oh, here come the pistols, and Sam will end up getting the kill. Sam might drop to Estriel's Milano. There you go. And last player alive is Ashes here. Trying to get it done. Gonna tag up heavy the player. And oh my lord, the Ego Chow comes out with the pistol. The Glocky from the Pocky will take down the last player alive, Estriel. Gonna get himself a steezy 2-piece here. Sem gonna get knocked down. And then, oh my lord, don't tell me this kill here in the end is gonna make it in here. Oh my god, look at him. The Ego Chow of the century goes out there with the pistol at like 2-tap damage range. And oh lord. Estriel, you filthy, filthy man. Oh lord. What a search and destroy. Evens things out now. 1-1 on the cards here. Going into map number 3. Gonna be that raid control that every single team wants to play. Can't get through a single series of Call of Duty action without expecting at least, you know, the raid control. It's standard. As we're gonna get set up with that one. Just gotta make sure I got everything set up when it comes to the overlays and all that good stuff. Get all that stuff set up here. It's gonna be 1-1. Sorry, folks, just resolving a few things here, but I'm gonna throw you guys to the map so you guys can check it out. Check out what we still have in store for you guys. We got 2 more maps at least on the cards as the score is 1-1.
Memories fade away, wither out, but I can't ignore the ache. Lying deep underground, you must have lost your way. Look around, all we can do now is pray. Make it count. I've lived through what I have lived, seen pain you can't imagine. These days you take for granted, we fought out so you could have them. This truth you hold for ransom, buried beneath the static. No doubt the heart is damaged, light is cold and love is tragic. Yeah, love is tragic. We wait up for the dawn, through the night, though our better days are gone. Made our peace, said goodbye, 'cause the further we carry on, through the fight, the stronger that we become. I've lived through what I haven't seen, pain you can't imagine. These days you take for granted, we fought out so you could have them. This truth you hold for ransom, buried beneath the static. No doubt the heart is damaged, light is cold and love is tragic. Ooh, yeah, love is tragic. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, love is tragic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love is tragic.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are jumping into the action, and it is 1-1 going into this control. Divine Future did win the first map due to FF, and Team Flawless came out hot, and were able to win that search and destroy. And here we go. It's gonna be a hot and fast start off on A, and the damage is starting to be done so heavily by the side of actually it's so back and forth here. Divine Future is actually playing this one super fast and well, but now the pinch is going to start to come in around this point as we're going to start to see some nades and other ordinances being used here, and equipment is Ashes is going to get a nasty 2-piece. Oh, I can't believe I've sifted away from that player at the wrong time. Sem's gonna win some really big gunfights over at B, And now we're going to start to see A fully get capped here. It's going to be 2 minutes to work with over for Divine Future now to get this B point done and dusted with. But Estriel will get a massive 2-piece. Abyss will get in there as well. And so much stuff. And Sweep, unfortunately, not putting up the numbers we would expect, as he's been using this what looks like MP5, and I'm not sold. I don't think it's the play, and it's definitely not working out for him so far, and he's gonna need to throw this gun away here in due time, and he's just getting absolutely shredded in these gunfights in situations where he could win these a lot faster. He's not able to do so, and boy, this new patch just not sitting well for him in what he's trying out. Though I have to say, I really like, one of my favorite little things in this new patch that I really like is the headshot icon. As right now, because it looks a lot cooler with that nice red circle and then the skull in the middle, the white skull. I don't know. I'm a really big fan of that. Tweet's going to get a big 2-piece here with that Krieg. He's going to be living inside of money here, looking to try to find somebody to take down. Flames will get a big kill on him after he almost snapped onto him. And number 8 in the back spawns here. Abyss is going to be doing some damage to the economy of Divine Future. And by economy, I mean lives. If they're down to 1 and Sweep will get taken down by Abyss in the back, that will close down the first round of this control. And the slaying power. The slaying power out of the side of Team Flawless has been absolutely on point. Man, oh man. Could this Divine Future side be using my boy opposing? Could he be missing that? As right now, 1-1 in map score, and that nade will take down the trophy that got launched in the air. What was that? It looked like I was watching Grown Ups when they did the arrow roulette. He was just threw that thing up in the air and looked like he might have tried to catch it, or maybe even gave it to his teammate that was right in front of him, looking like some CS:GO players passing over guns at the in the buy stage. With Divine Future, they will get a few kills here. It will even out when it comes to the lives here. And Sem, he's gonna have to play his life here. But Flames, when he gets hot, he gets antsy and he just jumps and flies at you. He's one of the most aggressive players now being added to the league. He's definitely made himself known as being one of the most aggressive players on the league. You know, apart as well with this roster. Young players bringing all this aggression to the table. Sweep also brings a lot of aggression to the table with the 3-piece onto Team Flawless, giving him the nuggies and more, as he's gonna get another. Nearly gets the shot punch there, but he was just too weak to handle, as he will drop there. What a filthy play he was able to get. And that's what happens. He puts away the MP5, picks up the Milano, and is able to use it like a shark in the water. That trophy system gonna get rid of some of the ordinances, and B will get secured. So 1 minute and 40 on the clock here for the side of Team Flawless to work with to finish slaying out and clearing out Divine Future. But right now, Divine Future with a 3-player lead in terms of lives. Abyss will drop to Tweet. A player coming up from that driveway will get taken out by Ashes, and Divine Future turning over a new leaf here in this stage of the map, you know, in the round. Tweet will be retweeting, but ends up dying. Sam will get a nice trade kill back there, and Sam looking to play a nice little interesting flank here. Over by Zig, he should get spotted by the player behind him. He's gonna have to continue to retreat here, play for his life. He's gonna dip, duck, and dodge into weights, and that's gonna draw a lot of attention away from the aggression over at this point. 50, a few seconds left. Team Flawless down to 5 lives. If Sweep and the rest of Divine Future can continue to deal with these players, 2 players left for the side of Team Flawless. Divine Future looking like they might be able to steal a round away from the top dogs from in this league when it comes to rankings outside of it. And oh boy, Divine Future coming in hot and getting themselves on the board with a tying round of this control. Oh boy, oh boy, oh me, oh my. We might see ourselves in an interesting spot if Divine Future is able to win another round in this one. And boy, that final kill cam right there with Sweep's play highlighted once again. You know, there's this just, you know, this just helps solidify the argument that he is one of the best players in this league and definitely a player deserving of the potential interview within the actual voting stages. In that top 4 spot, coming off of last week for most impressive players. But right now, Team Flawless, so far they're really impressing with the way they're able to oppress the side of Divine Future back in their spawns here. But Tweet and Sweep will find 2 big kills. That opens things up for the side of Divine Future to start to make a move over at A. Estriel will find 1. He will be able to find 2. Will he find more? No, the rest of those players, those white arrows, are going to be making their way through the middle of the map and into a new spot here. As Ashes is going to play from money. But with that isolation he has back there, he's going to need to find some sorts of kills here to try to make it worth the time. As we're going to see a player drop. Flames is going to be aggressed on by Tweet, but Tweet just not able to get those kills. As Hyper, he's going to continue to try to nuzzle up to that spawn, take down a few players. Sweep will drop from Estriel. Abyss on a 3 streak as well. Top bedroom. Looking to cut off some more players. But damn, Divine Future battling it tooth and nail back and forth here. And I feel like how close the skill gap is between these two teams in this one and how fierce the competition is. You know, I feel like there's 2 main reasons that need to be highlighted when looking at this sort of situation, or at least 3. You know, one reason, Lurid, huge player for this team, the biggest and baddest player I would say for this roster who makes the biggest difference. Now, number 2 reason why this one is so close as it is because Divine Future, they just seem like one of those teams where they heat up the most when they're up against fierce competition. They play, the harder the competition is, the harder they play. And Sweep got into a really weird and interesting situation right there. But Team Flawless will win this round. Flawless hold of defense without a point dropped or captured by the side of Divine Future. Some big kills coming out of Abyss there in the openings of this round. It looked like off the break that led to a lot of real estate being able to be choked up on by the side of Team Flawless there. And then the third reason I would say might be a reason why things are looking pretty close is the new changes to these guns. You know, the new patch, the new update that came in, you know, this morning. It's definitely one that these players are having to get used to pretty quickly here with this competitive match. You know, on the first day of the new update, playing with these new you know, new guns, new gun choices for comp, you know, new attachment choices as well. You know, you having to get used to the new recoil patterns and everything. Well, it's hard to do so when you're up against a really talented roster such as Team Flawless, but they're not looking as hot as they have in the past, and you know, might be because of those 3 factors that I labeled before. And here we go, Team Flawless going to be making another push over to B. It's going to be untouched and unanswered for the time being. 2 players on it. Going to stack up. They're going to be able to grab that tick of progress. And with the new update to Control as well, it allows time to be added by tick, I believe. But I'm not quite sure. It didn't look like there was time added per tick, so we might have to wait for that to actually be, you know, become, you know, fruition, become standard, become, you know, something that's actually in. As the life lead, Divine Future have it by, you know, by 5 right now. A very dominant lead, but in the end, it's all going to come down to what the side of Divine Future can do with this lead, if they will give it up, or if Team Flawless will be able to will continue to get snuffed. But they're going to get onto this A point. Sweep will get a big and important trade kill in here. Sam needs to find at least another kill there. That's going to slow down the capture time over at A. But the pressure that Divine Future have on this point, it's very spread and it's not present. Tweet will get a very important kill at Zig. Ashes will zag off the map for the moment. Sweep, he's still gonna stay alive here with his gun here, but the stack up's gonna start to come through onto A, and just as quick as the spawns come through, the time will ultimately get ticked away, and the offensive round goes the way of Team Flawless. The map goes the way of Team Flawless, and boy, oh boy, what a series so far. Team Flawless coming out hot with their sub. With a sub in 447, one of the most standout players, the standout player for their roster in week number 4. Unfortunate stuff. But man, the rest of this roster, guys, so that you guys know, their roster, original roster, their main roster, is 2 Challengers players, 2 players that aren't in Challengers. Now, you take away 47, the Challengers player, and it's only Estriel. He's the only Challengers player on this roster from my knowledge. Abyss is not a Challengers player. He's not a, a fancy name that you can throw out there and slap on some stickers and be like, yeah, I know Abyss, and you can get clout from it. Like, no. He's also one of these upstarts that's strong. He's in their circle, but he's not made a name for himself yet. So, this is only 1 Challenger star and 3 players that are up and coming, players that are affiliated with them, associated with them through, through their friendship, through their circle, through who they play with and who they trust, So these guys also have skill. But it doesn't mean that you guys can just whack out these accusations like, oh, this is a full Challengers roster, like they have no shot, this is, this is not fair. Like, it's 1 guy, 2 guys. Right now, it's only 1 guy that's in Challengers that's actually making a difference. And he does it, but the rest of his teammates, they're not slacking either. So, massive props for Team Flawless for what they're able to do right now. I'm really impressed by what they're able to do coming together in this situation where they have a sub in on the fly. The S&D was played very well by Estriel, and, there's still more to come. We have another map on the horizon in this one, folks, and let's see which one that is. As so far, we've had 3 maps pass by. We will be seeing ourselves on that Garrison, though, now. Coming up next for that hard point. I wonder what you guys in chat are going to think here. You guys think that this new modified, because of the sub roster for Team Flawless, will continue to find so much success when it comes to hardpoint? Still, undefeated apart from this FF they had in the first opening one. How big of a difference does this player swapping in for 47 will it make? It's going to be interesting. And down the line, we do see the side of Team Divine Future. Just as much as you guys want to talk about the side of Team Flawless and how one-sided you feel like it is in the matchup and blah blah blah, you gotta think. Look at that last map. It could have gone either team's way at times. Ultimately, it went the way of Team Flawless, but Divine Future, they had outslayed. They had outslayed in the round that they lost at the end there. Their opponents, they had more kills, they had more lives left. Like, the skill gap there wasn't, in my eyes, it wasn't as dreadful as one might make it seem when hearing Challengers roster or partial Challengers roster versus a completely non-Challengers roster. Like, again, like, I can give the benefit of the doubt to Divine Future because they're actually good. Like, they slap, they smack. They lose some, they win some. Like, they're a good roster. But seeing this situation come about, it only makes me sort of more excited for what we could potentially be seeing, what kind of score lines and whatnot could happen if, you know, Team Hi-Fi played this one, or ADS Gaming had their rematch and played this, or Redux Rain played this team, you know, and where it might go, how the maps might go. Like, that would be interesting. I want to say that this is a big test, and in my opinion, even though so far you see one map won by Divine Future with the FF, and you see those two others go the way of Team Flawless, man, this is something that, in my eyes, is still something impressive to look at. It's still a strong feat, especially with that control of what Divine Future can do. And I'm worried for those. I can be worried for those other teams at the top of their group, you know, going into this next half of the season, that when they have to match up and play them, that those series are gonna be rough. They're gonna be tough ones. And speaking about tough ones, Flames gonna be going on a bit of a streak right there, getting a two-piece over by that hill. Ashes will find himself with those headshots. Oh, look at that emblem for the headshots. Gotta love that. As Team Flawless, so far, so good for them. They've been able to get a lot of points off of P1. Now into P2. Some more success continues to be had by them. And Abyss, he's gonna get a few kills in the background there. Great stuff, great work. And Ashes is going to be looking to try to get something to go their way over in these last 20 seconds. He's going to be looking to pinch in on the player, and Abyss back here on Satellite, and they will be good for some time over here. 69 points for Divine Future, or not Divine Future, for Team Flawless. Divine Future, they will have only 16 to work with right now, as the rotating player, number 8, will end up grabbing a kill. Abyss gonna get one kill with the MP5 before dropping. Tweet is gonna be right behind Ashes. Ashes is gonna jump into tools all alone. That aggression, that solo hit without assistance is what is so catastrophic. Like, again, like, these players from Divine Future, they're strong. They have a lot of talent. Their gun skill is there. It's that coordination. It's that extra intelligence from experience and whatnot that just is not sufficing. And right now, you know, you're seeing things like decision making to hit things on your own, like Ashes jumping out and going into tools in a 1 versus 4. That's just not conducive. It's not gonna work. It's not smart, and these guys are just getting punished from it. This isn't like bullying, like super one-sided strength and skill up against another team. Like, oh my lord, see, Ashes can do sick things. Like, Divine Future is actually sick. They're underdogs by title, but not by skill. They are strong players. They just need better coordination. They need more time in the pocket, in the spotlight here, to work harder. If they had strong coaching as well, that might also be a big difference maker. Sem, he's going to get a big kill to open up the hill. He's going to be able to jump onto that. He's going to get some shots into Estro, but he will get pinned up against the fridge underneath that. Or not, I call it the fridge, but it's really just a big cabinet. Underneath the floating hill. And now Ash is going to try to make a play over into this hill. Going to get spotted and shotted at, and oh my lord, bashed in by Abyss. That was pretty rough. As Divine Future, they're all having a rough time when it comes to KDs, you know, trying to stay positive here. Team Flawless, though, they're doing a good job. They're keeping up positivity there. Estriel, the only one lacking a bit of that positive KD, only going 8-8. But all this real estate now being worked into, and the spawns being trapped up here. Team Flawless going to be trying to hit this hill here. They're going to get a big 2-piece right there from Flames. That will help open things up. But Sweep, he's going to be back on this hill. And some much needed time is going to go the way of Divine Future. But they're so far behind here. This map, you can argue, might already be over. As Tweetsy's jumping into these spawns. He's just trying to get as many kills as he can before he drops. Try to give his teammates enough time to work with here. Ashes will get dropped as well. And here we go. We're going to start to see the side of Divine Future grab that time, work towards the next point. But here we go. Once again, we're seeing resistance coming out from Divine Future as Ashes is going to be good for 2. Will the third come through? It won't be there for him, but Sweep and Tweet will come together and be able to get themselves on the board with those kills. More time. Tweet's still staying alive here on 3 kills in a row. Looking to maybe play for a streak. Will he be ready for Estriel? He will be able to win the fight, Tweet! The 1v1 with Estriel right outside of bricks. So important for getting some space for this team. He will cause the spawn outs though. This is the problem potentially now, as they got to get ready for this next hill, and they're going to have to be ready for a defensive play over at green. Sweep, he's going to keep going back and forth on that contest spot. He's going to back off. Ashes and the rest of his teammates are going to be able to collide, combine for some really big kills. Estriel going to stay alive. Moving over into lights here. The rest of the blue arrows, they're surging forward towards square. They're going to try to make this siege of this hill start from within bricks. They're going to have a player up top green, though. Tweet will be able to take that player. All these white arrows will be able to work together to get big kills. Estriel will drop in the trades, and the point stays white. Divine Future, minty fresh like my toothpaste. They're playing really well right now, collaborating for a lot of success. Some kills coming through as well. This point being held quite finely by them. The trades are going back and forth. And Tweet, last player left on the point for Divine Future. Will he take down Hyper? No! Hyper gets the kill! 12 seconds left on this hill. Scrap time gonna go the way of Team Flawless. Will that rotation be in favor of Flawless? It will be. Right now, they're starting to lock in on this next hill. Some really important gunfights. Ashes needs to win these initial kills. Get some initial kills on the point. There's one big one. But the white arrows will spawn away from the hill. The reinforcements need to come in faster than ever. Sem's going to need to back off and play for his life. He won't. He's going to play for the aggression. Sweep will get a big kill onto Ash. Back it up. The spawns are starting to be lost for Divine Future. The Sweep's going to get another big kill. This is influential. Another one comes in. Divine Future, they sweep the side of Team Flawless away from that point. Number 4 in Ashes getting the last kill in the back there to really help service his team some much needed time on this point. Divine Future, the underdogs, going into this one, get gifted the first map in the series, and they're fighting tooth and nail in this hard point to get themselves onto map 5 in the series. Ashes will drop, not checking that spot, top stairs. And now this is the problem that's starting to arise for the side of Divine Future. How do they get out of these P3 spawns? So much trouble here. Sem, he's going to try to deal with Ashes. Sem will come out. Ashes will spot out multiple players. Abyss, he's keeping them at bay. Abyss will be good for 2. Tweet will grab a big kill there. Can Tweet find another? The big 2-piece comes through. The nuggets, the chicken fry pieces are good. They're getting enjoyed. Tweet might get another from behind. He will get cut down from behind. And this point is all blue. 20 seconds left of it. Continuing the tick in favor of Flawless. The fight is there for Divine, but it's looking like it's not enough. Sweep will be able to take down one. Will he take down Hyper? No. Hyper will take him down. Abyss with the MP5. 22 and 22. The KDs on these players are really close, and Divine Future lose a player. How brutal. The fight was on, and they lose their player. They're in a position that looks massively compromised, but so impossible to come through and come back from. Shots are getting shot into bodies. Ashes not happy. Sweep's not happy. Ashes going positive. Tweet going positive. Sweep feeling negative. 23 and 31. Players on the side of Team Flawless are going to be able to get this win to go their way. Unfortunate ending as Divine Future lose a 4th player, and ultimately will lose all of the pressure, positivity, confidence, everything they had mustering for them. 250 to 160 scoreline on that Garrison. If you were coming into this map thinking that it was going to be a whitewash, we were going to see the side of Team Flawless pack in Divine Future, fold them like napkins at a fancy restaurant, you were wrong. Divine Future, we're here to play. They fought hard, and they definitely deserve praise at the end of this map. And oh boy, my boys Divine Future, my underdogs, I think can make a nice run in the winners bracket, maybe even the losers bracket, are looking twisted even though they didn't win that map. Flawless, you guys are dope, you guys are sick, you guys are nasty, we know that. We fucking know that. But Divine Future, my boys now, oh baby. Whew. Sweep, tweet, like, bro, all those guys, man, that was a hot series, a hot map. Damn. Young guns, boys. Young guns. Young guns. Like, these are young. Like, I need to work out. I need to make these big. But like, that was a insane map. Jeez. Woo. Man. Man, what a play from Divine Future. I can't stop singing their praises, guys, but thank you guys so much for tuning on in. It's been a blast. Once again, you guys can look over at the maps here as we end things off. Please give these guys love on Twitter. Give them all love. If you have trouble trying to find where these guys are on Twitter, hit me up in my DMs and I'll locate them on Twitter for you so that you guys can give them some props and give them some love, because people on Divine Future and on people on Team Flawless all deserve that love. This was an entertaining fucking map and series. Okay? So, thank you guys so much for tuning on in. I love each and every one of you guys in chat that is out here giving it your all to you know, contribute to the overall experience of this match. And of course, you know, King Ray, thank you so much for modding as well. You're absolutely amazing owner as well to work next to, and I appreciate your modding as well. Now, if you guys haven't already followed ALG, make sure to follow them on all the socials below, and then also subscribe and like this one. It helps us out a lot down the line. Hit that notification bell if you want to stay up to date with when we go live with the matches on a week-to-week basis. As things are winding down in the league here, this is the second half that we are in of the regular season. We had a forfeited series at the beginning of tonight where we saw Donald Chaos win over Team Velis with a forfeit 3-0, and now Flawless, they win this one 3-1 with a forfeited first map, come around and win the next 3 straight with resistance, definite resistance from Divine Future. So massive stuff from them. You know, I could even argue to a degree that Divine Future looked a lot better here in this one than Flawless, than ADS did against Flawless. But then again, you know, 47 in for Flawless against ADS versus him out in Abyssin for 47. You know, there's obviously that's a difference maker, as well as the new patches, new GAs, and all that sort of stuff. But thank you guys so much for coming on over. Hit me up on my socials, and we'll play some time in League Played stuff. I'm going to be streaming tonight, drinking, having a blast. So you guys can definitely check me out on Twitch there. But thank you guys so much for tuning on in, and you know, you guys are awesome. This is my favorite league I've casted thus far, and I love coming back here for every single match, you know. And I'll be with you guys tomorrow for another double header coming your way. Just gonna get a little bit of a reminder on who is gonna be on the schedule for tomorrow's matchups. It's gonna be Team Spades versus Next Gaming. 2 teams, you know. Next Gaming, a team coming from the bottom, trying to rise up. Team Spades underperforming from last week. And then the matchup of the week itself is also going to be following that one. That's going to be Team Hi-Fi versus ADS Gaming. Blockbuster showdown. Last time they played against each other, it went all the way to map 5. There was a reverse sweep in Search and Destroy. There was a 1 point separating the 2 teams win in a hard point. A thrilling Control, just it was everything you wanted to see. Best series by far in the entire league. And man, that's going to be on the cards for tomorrow night as well. Second matchup right after Team Spades versus Next Gaming. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been real. It's been me, Fortrixel, also known as Chase, hosting, maybe not ghosting like your girlfriends, but you know, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more action. So stay tuned for that, guys. It's been real. Have a good night and peace out.
Cause I'm